Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Spiritual Readings with Rev Jeanne, and that's me. Just like to take a moment and thank everybody that comes on board. Before we get started, a few announcements. We have openings in our Monday night program that starts this coming Monday, the 29th. If there's anyone that is interested in any way, just through private message, either myself or Michelle, and we can get the information to you as soon as possible. Also, every Friday night, we have Open Spirit Communication Circle. It's at 7:30 p.m. You're welcome to join us on any Friday night or every other Saturday. The next Saturday circle will be, I believe, the 1st of April. Okay, we got people coming on now. All right. Hi, Ian. How are you? Hello, Laura. And just so that people that are coming on know, I don't choose who I read for. Spirit chooses for me. So just kind of bear with me. Ann Johnston, how are you, dear? When I come to your vibration, there's a woman here, and she's rubbing her arms like she's just really, really cold. Have you been cold lately? Well, I think you're going to be okay. I'm not a medical person, but I think you'll be okay. I'm more concerned with what's going on right now with you, because Spirit is telling me it's almost like you're chilled right through the bone, and you need to find a way to warm up. This woman that comes in, and she's talking about a hot toddy. Now, I can't recommend that to anybody. However, it's an old-fashioned way of getting warm when everything else seems to not work, okay? Just a lot of love coming from her. She's here, and she's checking up on you. She just wants to make sure that you're doing okay, and you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, okay? Also, I think she's reassuring the fact that you're going to be fine from the second shot. Again, I am not a medical doctor by any stretch. I can only tell you the way it's coming in. Okay? I'll leave that with you. All right. Laura Eklund. Hi, Laura. Erica, I'm sorry here. Where am I going? Laura Eklund. Is there an Eric around you? I keep hearing that name. I'm not sure why. All right. Anyway, Laura, okay. You said there is an Eric around you. Okay. This woman that's coming through, I believe, is connected with him. No, you don't. Okay. Then I want to say, please remember that name in the next couple of weeks. It's going to mean a lot to you. It's going to make the big difference in the way that things are handled in your life. You need to just pay attention. I feel things, it's like kind of slipping away right now. It's like you're losing control of some things, very minor. And I don't feel it's going to be a major problem for you, but it's going to be more of an inconvenience. So just remember that we talked about it. Okay? I'll leave that with you. God bless. All right. Henrik. Well, the Eric that I see is a big man. The only thing I can tell you is just a very big man. Okay? All right. Teal Carpenter. Hi, Teal. Teal, There's a woman that comes in and she looks like a school mom or old-fashioned school teacher. And she's scolding you, something that you didn't finish or you didn't finish accomplishing. She's saying you need to get back to the books. I don't know if that would make sense to you, but it's the way it comes in. Excuse me for 1 minute. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, folks. Sorry about that. All right. Teal, I feel something has to be finished. You have to go back. You have to complete something in your life. This woman is... Excuse me. Wow. I am coming down with a cold. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, Teal, to get back to this woman, she's like a school mom, an old school teacher, and she's saying that you need to get back to basics. You need to finish what you started. She's saying, you know what I'm talking about. I don't, but she's saying that you do. Once you do that, you're going to see a lot of things easing up in your life. A lot of negative happenings that are around you right now are going to start easing up exponentially. So just keep that in mind, please. Okay? I guess I'm going to leave that with you for now. Just this woman, she loved you when you were a child. She loved having you in her class. It's the best I can tell you. Tall and thin, very matronly. I'll leave that. All right. For those that are coming on new, I don't choose who I read for. Spirit chooses for me. So please just keep your name in the feed with an emoji or just a hi or something. And if someone comes through, I'll be more than happy to help you. Hello, Lola. Your niece Lola's on. Hey, Lola. I love you. All right. Kelsey Reed. Kelsey, there's a woman that comes through. I feel like a mother or grandmother with her. If she's not your biological mother, she's someone that cared for you like a mother would. And she's just concerned that you're not getting enough sleep or enough rest. She says, because you're running on empty, dear, and you need to recharge. You need to take a day off and just do what you can to recharge your batteries. She's concerned because that's been happening a lot lately. And she says, you're starting to feel the discomfort or the rundown aspect of what's going on. So just remember that she talked about it, that she was here. Okay? All right. God bless. Emily Ward. Okay. Emily, there's a young man standing here, and he's just all kinds of hyper. He is so excited that you're here and that he's here with you. Excuse me. Sorry about this, folks. This sneezing. Okay. Emily, he said that when you were young, you talked about running away together. He's very specific about that. He says, you'll know who I'm talking about. Just a laughter. I guess just laughter and a feel-good type of feeling with him. You cared a great deal about him. If you don't know who I'm talking about right now, think about when you were in school. It doesn't matter how many years back that goes, but think about that time. It was a man that you had spoken about running away together. Military uniform. I don't know why that's important, but a military uniform. Just think about it, please. Okay? I'll leave that with you. God bless. Is it Charlotte Jones? Hi, Charlotte. Charlotte, are you having a problem with your hands or wrists? Again, I'm not a medical doctor. I just, there is a man in spirit. It's like he's wrapping your wrists. He's trying to take care of them to make sure that they stay okay. If you could answer me, Charlotte, I'd appreciate it. He tells me that you're very creative, but sometimes you don't know when to stop. Okay? It's like once you get an idea in your mind, he's laughing about it. He's saying you won't let go for nothing. He's saying he remembers those days and he remembers you. And those are the types of memories that make him smile. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to leave that for now. God bless. Folks, if you can share the video as much as possible, it'd be appreciated. Names will be drawn next Wednesday Names will be drawn next Wednesday for a free reading. If you would like to have a free reading, please come on in, share the video, and help us out. And we'll try to do what we can to help you. Yeah. Wow. Kateri Benebra. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Okay. There's a woman that comes in and she's literally sitting in front of me like this. And I know she's here for you. She's not telling me who she is, but she's just looking at me and, with her head resting on her fist, and she's just smiling. Speak to the hand here. She wants to be remembered to you. She's saying she misses you so much. And she's hoping you're missing her because she says, I don't want to think that this is one-sided. All right. Just a lot of love coming from her. She wants to just remind you that you are a good person. You're a good person. You're worth loving and you're worth taking care of. And she's saying, don't you dare sell yourself short to any man. I mean, that's just the way she's putting it. Okay? She wants you to know that she's always going to be there, just a breath away. Because she's saying that the two of you were really, really close. And she wants you to know that she remembers. Okay? I'm going to leave that with you. God bless. Janelle Bennett. Bennett. Hi, Janelle. Janelle, just as your name started to scroll by, I heard a very deep voice saying, sit up straight. And it's like I automatically just sat up. This man had a lot of command in your life, the one that's here right now. If he said jump, you always asked how high. You didn't argue with him. You didn't quibble with him. You just did what he wanted you to do because you knew that if you did, you were going to have a great day with him because he loved you guys. All I'm hearing is he loved you guys. You were the world to him. His whole life was spent in as much as he could doing everything he could for you guys. Do you know who I'm talking about, Janelle? I wish I had a name here. I don't. He doesn't tell me that. He just looks at me and again, he just smiles like, haha. All right. Anyway, Janelle, I'm hearing sit up straight, do what you're supposed to do, get back to work. I don't know what that get back to work means. I don't believe it's outside the home. I believe it's a job that he wants you to do or thinks that you should do. I guess I want to say that's between you and him. So just remember that, please. Just know that he loves you. He's here and he remembers you very fondly. Okay. I'll leave that. God bless. All right. Millie Waterman. Millie, I have to ask, have you been crying a lot lately? The reason why I'm asking is because these two women come in and it's almost like out of a comedy, and I don't want to make less of anything that you're going through in your life, but they're coming through almost like Lucy and Ethel is the only thing I can think of. You know, one has a mop and the other has a bucket. Okay, and they're here to mop up your tears. I want to laugh, but I don't want to be rude. Please understand that, okay? Wow. They're just saying, we're going to get you laughing. If we can't get you to stop crying any other way, we want to get you laughing. They understand. They're saying they can't change anything for you, but they want you to know that you're in their heart and you're in their thoughts all the time. The one woman especially is saying, I'd do anything in the world for you. She says, including stupid things to make you laugh. Okay, all right. I'm glad you understand who this is. Because, sometimes when it comes through, especially with one like that, I have to be good. Okay. Yes, Sally wants to know if you're behaving tonight.
It was last night that I was really bad. I couldn't help it. I don't know what happened.
You're welcome, Millie. Sally, yes, she is being good tonight.
Last night, I don't know.
It was just an off night all the way around yesterday. It really was.
It was bad. I swore twice.
The readings were going good.
For you, it was me. It's bad.
Erica. Erica. Why are you asking for a reading, my dear? You're clairvoyant. You know you are. You need to trust what's coming in. I'll tell you the same thing I tell all my other students. You need to learn to trust what's coming in on all levels for yourself. If you can't get it in one aspect, as in with clairvoyance, then turn to the other clairs, find out what's going to work for you. All right. I'm not trying to be rude and I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, Erica, but I'm being told to tell you, and I want to say by your guides, that you need to turn inward for a little while. You've been looking outside of yourself and around yourself for answers, and they're saying that's not how it's supposed to be found. You're supposed to find it more within yourself. You can do it. I know you can. Please don't get angry with me. But I have to give it the way it's coming in. It's like your guides, there's two of them here, will not let me answer anything else for you. I'm being told to answer you as a teacher. I'm sorry. And yes, even spirit does get stubborn sometimes, especially when it's a learning proposition and, this information for anybody. It's like the whole point of classes is to learn to open up and to trust that element that we all have within us. Sometimes we just want answers like everyone else. It would seem so much better and so much easier. Yeah, it would. But sometimes that's not the way we're supposed to do it. Patricia Rhodes, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Just don't cuss, okay?
Don't make me say nothing.
Michelle's having a rough time here, folks. You got to tell her you love her. She needs to hear it because she's very frustrated here. The tablet's giving her a hard time. Okay, Patricia, how are you doing? I see you. It's like you're at the head of a band. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Came up.
Huh?
So all of a sudden, parental controls came up.
Well, I'm doing good. But with you, Patricia, I'm seeing you. It's like you're at the head of a marching band, and you've got the baton, and you're going to town. So there's some type of a celebration around you. And I really think it's been a long time coming, but I want to say don't get too carried away. Remember the sacrifices that had to be made to get to where you are now. I'm supposed to remind you of that. This is coming from a woman she's been in spirit a long time. I don't know who she is, but I believe she is, to you, would be like a grandmother or great-grandmother. I'm more inclined to say great-grandmother. But she wants you to remember the sacrifices that you had to go through to get to where you are now. She's adamant about that. She says, so don't get too carried away with the celebration. It's okay to be happy and it's okay to go forward. Just don't get carried away with it. Okay, I'm going to leave that for now. God bless. I know it's really hard too, because sometimes it gets crazy in this world. And you want to celebrate. You want to just forget everything exists and go. I know, I'm human. It happens to me too. Hi, Cassandra. You got to get back on the show with me, dear.
Yeah.
All right. Robin Wilcox. Hi, Robin. Would you know a man in a military uniform that I brought to you, Robin? It looks to be, I want to say like a Vietnam era uniform. Would you know who this is? He's standing here with his arms crossed, and he's got a big smile on his face. He's saying, come on, I want her to guess who I am. I want her to figure it out. It's been a long time since you've even thought of him. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
All right.
Could be my father. I could be your father.
He loved to play games. I know that, this man. When you said that, it could be my father, he shook his head. So I want to say a father's brother or someone along that line. He's telling me that you knew of him when he was here in the physical world. You didn't know him real well, but he is family. He says he keeps saying, you know how families get sometimes. They go their separate ways and they forget about each other. He's just here to remind you that forgetting isn't an option, because knowing your roots or knowing where you came from is what keeps you grounded today. And he's talking about you grounding, you needing it. Things have been so crazy around you, and he's saying you need to slow down. You need to start looking at things for what they truly are, and you'll be comfortable. You'll understand it. But right now, you're headed into a no-end situation. Please back up and look around you. Okay? I'll leave that for now. God bless. All right. Austin, ADM. Hi, Austin. Austin, would you know who I'm talking about when I bring man to you in a top hat? I feel like a businessman with him, but I'm seeing the top hat, very well dressed, very dapper. He didn't have a lot of money, but he knew his place in the world. He's telling me he knew his place in the world and he enjoyed life to the fullest. He's saying you knew him too, but you were quite young when he passed on. So this may be a bit. I don't know how old you are. But he's here to visit. He wants to tell you it's okay to bring back the memories and to remember the good times. You've been really down lately, almost to the point of depression. Again, I'm not a doctor here, but he's telling me that you've been very depressed and very down. And he's saying that you need to remember the good times when that happens. It's not going to make everything go away, but it will help bring a lightness to your heart. He said, the time is right for the changes around you, Austin. Changes that you've been wanting to make for some time. He's saying now is the right time. Just go for it. Don't worry about everyone else. They'll catch up on their own. Okay? And I'll leave that with you. God bless. Okay, we're going from being overheated to freezing. Okay, we're doing good here. All right. Folks, we have courses starting this coming Monday. They're from 7 to 9 p.m. It's a 10-week course. If you're interested in psychic development and mediumship, come on in, okay? Also, Friday night circles at 7:30 in the evening, and on Saturday the 1st will be the next Saturday night one. So you're welcome to come in any or all. Some people do both nights when they're here. Doesn't really matter. Just come on in. Is it Kellyanna Johnson? Kellyanna. And the baby girl that comes in. She's growing. She's happy. She's healthy. And she wants to be remembered to you. I believe it's a daughter because she's saying, tell Mama I said hi. Yeah, I don't know if you lost a daughter or not, but it's the way it comes in. Okay?
She's only 13.
Okay. Then this is something that's coming in the future for her. Kellyanna, when you're old enough and you're married and your life gets on with itself, I don't believe you're going to have a lot of kids, but I believe you're going to have at least one. It's going to be a little girl. I can leave that with you. It's a man that just stomps in. Okay. All right. Kellyanna, is this your grandfather, your father? Okay. He's saying you've been living in a dream world too long. You need to start looking to the future. He's concerned. There's been a lot of tears, but he's concerned that, okay. He's concerned there's been too many tears. He's saying that's not good. It's not good for you and it's not good for me. He wants you to look to the future. He's saying it's time. You can't keep putting it off. You need to look. He's saying she, meaning me, I guess. He says she can only tell you what's coming for the future. You've got to make it happen. And he's adamant about it. So listen to him, please. Okay? God bless. Baby girl, 2004.
So I believe it's Ashley Granger. I think that's her name.
What's your first name, dear?
I believe it's Ashley.
All right, I just want to make sure.
Okay. Ashley. Oh.
Is it okay, Ashley? Was this your husband? Okay, Ashley, he wants you to know you're doing okay. He's saying you're doing a good job with your daughter. Okay, Kellyanna's not going to like this one. But he's saying you need to get more strict with her. She's putting a lot of things off, and that's not going to bode well for her. He wants to see her succeed in ways that you and he never could. And I know that seems like a lot to put on her shoulders. But he's saying even if she turns out half as good as I know she can, she's going to be a wonderful young woman. But he's all business. He wants everything in writing.
Kellyanna says, oh, Lord.
I'm sorry, dear.
School's a struggle.
Even the struggle you can get through. I know I taught school for years. I know it's hard. You just haven't found the right niche yet to what flies or what flows for you. And your father's just talking about it's like he's your own personal cheering section here, Kellyanna. He really is. You know, and Ashley, he did not like the show of emotion. Because that's bothering him more than anything else right now is that show of emotion. He understands you miss him and he misses you, but he's saying, come on, ladies. And he's referring to all of you. He said, let's get back to living. He says, I'll be here when you're ready, but let's get back to living for you guys. I'm going to leave that for now. God bless. All right. Is it Brenna Morway?
You don't have to let go.
Brenna Morway? Brenna, do you rock a lot? I know that sounds like a strange question. Brina. Okay, Brina, do you rock a lot? Because I'm sitting here and I'm have my arms folded in front of me and I'm rocking and I know it's not me. Okay? Then it's someone in spirit that is here that used to rock or used to rock you. Because I feel like I'm holding an infant in my arms and I'm just rocking back and forth. She used to rock you all the time. She went into spirit when you were a child. So you probably wouldn't remember much of her, but she's saying, talk to the rest of the family. They know who I am. She's toting her own, like, you know, the matriarch of the family. She's saying everything went to hell after I left. She says the family just kind of split and went in different directions, and that bothers her because she's saying it never was supposed to do that. Brina, just know that you're stronger than what you think you are, and you can handle a whole lot more than what you believe. You truly can. You need to jump in the middle and do it. And I know that's scary and ridiculous, but you can do it. All right? You've had good role models. You've had excellent role models. Follow in their footsteps and you'll be fine. Okay? God bless. All right. Excuse me for 1 second. You're welcome. Christina. Christina, all I'm seeing is the world opening up for you. Have you just done something new? Or I want to say it's like a new venture in life, because I'm seeing things opening up all around you. Doors that you never thought possible are opening, and it's like you're standing there and you don't know what to do. You don't know how to handle it all. You don't know how to handle all the accolades and all the positive things that are coming at you. I'm supposed to remind you this is what you asked for in your life, and Spirit is trying desperately to give it to you. They're saying you've earned it because up to this point you've had a rough life. They understand the trials and the tribulations you've come through. Excuse me, but they want you to know that it wasn't for nothing, because there is celebrations coming, and they're coming very soon. Something to do with pictures, our pictures being taken or shown. I don't know exactly what this is, but I'm seeing like cameras and pictures being taken. You're on your way. Just smile and enjoy it. I'll leave that. God bless. Savannah Tompkins, to be absolutely honest, I have no idea why I'm coming to you. I just feel the draw that says I have to. So just give me a moment here. Savannah, there's a man standing here in a uniform. I don't know. I don't believe it's military, but I do believe like a police or fireman or something, a uniform. I really want to stress and stretch it and say it's a police officer or a warrant officer, something like that, but where he's wearing a uniform. All he's saying is that you need to slow down. Things have been going crazy for you, and you need to slow it down before everything backfires. Life is supposed to be good. Life is supposed to be positive for you, and it will continue to be so, but you need to be aware of it. You need to make things happen. Stop letting other people do it for you. And it's like get in the middle of everything, because that's what's going to be possible. That's what's going to be best for you all the way around. Okay, I'll leave that with you. All right. I'm just going to be on for another minute here because I'm getting ready to have a sneezing fit. All right. Debbie Carlson. Deborah Carlson, I'm supposed to tell you that the race is nowhere near over yet. And it hasn't been won by anyone. You need to get back in the running, back in the game. I'm not sure what this man is referring to. He tells me that you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can't make things happen. You have to allow them to happen, and you have to adapt around them. He says that's how life is supposed to be for us, meaning you and him. He said, I always had a hard time adjusting too, but you can. He's saying you're smarter than he is and that you're more equipped to handle what's being thrown at you right now. I hope this makes sense. Okay. This is a man, he wants you to know that he has your back. He's saying, just walk tall. You're going to make it through. It's all going to come out in the wash and you're going to make it through. Okay. I'll leave that with you. Folks, I think I'm going to call it quits for the night. Between this cold coming on, I'm just not really feeling up to it. I don't even know if I'm going to be on tomorrow night, to be honest. I think we'll take that and see what happens. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night. If not, next week, come on into a circle. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Thank you for joining us tonight. Good night.
Night, everyone.